cold in New York. I think I'd wait about 2-3 months.
I was wishing for get a quick ride. I was feeling so bad. I didn't want to leave that guy.
Yeah, you might get some good ride today. People be feeling good today.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah, it's better than working days.
Yeah, everybody's stressed out. Everything.
Salsa.
Yeah. I live around all Cuban people around me. I hear salsa music all day, all the time. My 38th birthday is coming up. I may have kids sometime of my own, but I doubt it. Real busy right now. I have my own business installing windows, construction work. I work in only the rich people's houses too. The rich and the richest. I mean, nice people, beautiful homes, $5 million, $6 million homes. I get pretty good money. I don't make great money, but I enjoy what I do. That's important to me. Usually my truck is full of tools. Anytime, mother, I couldn't pick you up because I had nowhere for your pack. But I saw you had a pack on, looked down and said, hey, I can pick you up. Here's 45th Street, the infamous 45th Street. This house up I have now and sell it. I'm going to build my own house up in the mountain, like in Virginia somewhere, North Carolina.
Did you ever hitch hike?
Oh yeah. Yeah, a little bit. One time I hitchhiked from Virginia to Florida. I have people here, my grandparents, and I grew up in Virginia.
So I know how it goes.
Yeah. That's been 15, 20 years ago. I feel like an old man sometimes, but I'm not. Sure missed a nice day for fishing though. It would have been a good day. He was not slowing down.
Okay, it's perfect here.
This is a perfect place to go. No problem. I'm glad I got to meet you, Henry.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too.
Good luck, man. Get that on okay? Kinda.
Yeah.
You got it. Come down a little bit. Good, everything?
Everything.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you. Bye.
Jim solo iba unos cuantos kilómetros, pero de buena onda me adelantó más de 20, fuera de todas las ciudades.
Can I walk there? I gotta go down here. No, walk down here. I don't want you breaking your neck. Okay, thank you. New York. Yeah, thank you.
Como Jim lo dijo, un hermoso día. Esta camioneta llegó tan rápido que no tuve que salirme de la carretera.
I hope we helped you out.
Thank you. I didn't do like this, and you.
Well, I knew goddamn up in that bag you weren't exactly going to hike 100 miles. I was married then. Well, it's nice to have company.
Thank you. Nice for asking.
You like pizza? A goddamn excuse to nail all that land off of Mexico. Just Texas, and New Mexico, and California, and Nevada, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So then we just moved in there and beat the shit out of Mexico and stole that from them. We told the British, get above 5440, we'll knock off Canada. Don't give us any shit. Then we got it all. We made ourselves the richest fucking nation in the world. Now we have religion. Now we tell everybody, don't do what we did. You do what we tell you to do. But the thing is, because it was such a laissez-faire situation, hands-off situation, and everybody could do their thing. If you saw a chance to make a fucking buck, you could make a buck and nobody would bother you and the government wouldn't interfere. That's what made this country. Not the politicians in Washington with their fucking bullshit. You got plenty of those in Mexico. What made this country was the goddamn people that would go out and grab it. But now we got 50 million people living on welfare. 50 fucking million. We finally get to the point that they're going to say enough's enough. It'll change. We are a great country to change. Ask the Japanese. And then in this country, then we had the Smithsonian telling everybody, look what America did to the poor Japanese. If we'd had 50 of those fucking bombs, we should have bombed 50 more fucking cities. We didn't have any more. So when they only killed about 3,800 kids at Pearl Harbor and tough shit, so we killed 250,000 at Hiroshima. Well, hey, turnabout's fair play. We just had a better toy, that's all. Anyway, it's not funny. My family came here, started with Jared Peoples in Boston, Massachusetts in 1719 from Scotland. He came here as a slave in chains. What the Scotsman was fine. They were going to hang him for stealing horses. These young Scotsmen, they'd break over the border there and they'd steal the fucking Lammies horses and run them back. He got caught. So they were going to send him to Australia for the rest of his life, or New Zealand, or they send him over the colonies for 7 years. We'll take your choice. Or we'll hang you. We don't care. So he came over here. So, you tell that to the blacks, and they think you're the biggest bullshit artist that ever walked. Never heard of such thing. I was, well, just do your history. Read a few books. Study something. Scotland was a mighty poor country, and the American colonies were not poor. And he knew, and most of those Scots already knew, if you could get to America, hey, and it did very well. 5 years ago, there was 970-odd direct descendants of Jared Peoples in the United States of America. That chair was made about 1839, when Andrew Jackson was president of the United States.
And the story of this chess table?
My son made that whole thing for me. He made the chess set and he made the table. He gave me for Christmas about 15 years ago. Those came from Hiroshima, and these two vases came from Nagasaki. Oh, maybe half a dozen in existence. That was my great-grandmother's. And the funny thing about it is, when she died, nobody wanted it but me, because it looked so plain, and I've had it all my life. And that was my grandmother's Chinese Ming rug. Be the same as that rug. The only difference is that one's about 160 years old, and that one's 4 or 5 years old. Ming rug. If you look real close out there, 3,900 miles. Knowledge as a total entity, all knowledge for Homo sapiens, not some planet that's 10,000 years ahead of us. Homo sapiens, us. It has only been 400 years that the Earth was flat. What are you doing? You shooting that thing now? So living at the end of the dinosaur period was extremely hazardous. Man only lived to about 25 years old. The guys that figured out it was a hell of a lot safer to plant something and reap it to kill dinosaurs and come back without a leg or an arm, or maybe not come back at all because the goddamn thing got you and bit your head off. He was the guy that put the Dominus Proboscis out there, blah, 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 blah. Don't fuck that guy's wife. Don't take this man's food. God has told me. And these people can't read and write, and they're scared shitless of thunderstorms, and they're scared to death of gales and hurricanes and every other goddamn thing coming down. And so this guy, all he's got to do is keep his mouth shut and look important, and they believe this stupid bastard talks to God. You don't believe the earth is flat. You sure as shit don't believe the earth is the center of the universe. You really don't believe that Jesus Christ ascended into heaven or the Virgin Mary ascended into heaven, do you? I'm not asking you what intelligently you don't believe it. Study the monkeys, study the apes, study the chimpanzees, study the gibbons, these primates. What do they all have in common? Well, they don't have language, but they have a chief, maybe 100 monkeys, but they have one honcho, one head honcho that's stronger than the others and will absolutely kill you if you step out of fucking line. Does that sound like Homo sapiens? You think when Rome ruled Europe from Spain, Portugal, all the way up to Scotland, all the way through Germany, all the way down to northern Africa, one of the biggest goddamn empires the world ever knew, they had an emperor named Constantine. And for this reason, that reason, Constantine decided all his religions were a bunch of bullshit, and this is better than all this other shit. So he put the issue out to the legions. We are all Christians as of tomorrow morning. Anybody that doesn't espouse this religion and drop the others, kill him. So you think God come down and said, boom, you're all going to be Christians? Yeah. The legion said, hey, you are going to be a Christian, aren't you? Oh, yeah. You're fucking A. Yeah. Probably the biggest institution for disaster on this planet in the whole history of mankind has been the Roman Catholic Church. And the Second World War came along, and the Nazis were butchering off 6 million Jews, and we thought this was terrible because we killed off 8 million Indians, but hey, that was the United States of America. That was our choice, but this was terrible. But the Catholics in Germany were Catholics, and the Catholics in Italy sure as shit were Catholics, and the Catholics in Spain sure as shit were Catholics, and the Catholics in France and in Austria and Hungary, and all the priests report to the Pope, and they don't take orders from the President of France or the President of the United States or the British Parliament. They take orders from the Pope in Rome. So we got Roman Catholic chaplains up there telling us God is on our side, American boys. And we got Roman Catholic chaplains up there telling the German boys God is on our side, and the Spanish boys and the English boys. In other words, they're going to come out winning. It don't matter who the fuck loses the war. The Roman Catholic Church is going to be on the winning side. Anything I tell you, you don't think I'm right on, you go ahead and challenge. Okay?
What do you believe?
I believe something.
You're gonna integrate to the sand?
I'm going to have myself cremated, scatter my ashes on that pier right over there. Now, my kids don't have to do that. They can buy me a $5,000 casket with my money. They can have a big fucking to-do in the church. They can do this and that and all this other shit. And all my money goes to the relief of the Roman Catholic queer priest dying of AIDS in that goddamn convent out there in San Francisco where they got 280 of them dying from AIDS, all queer. Okay? You think they're going to cremate me? You're fucking there. I don't care where they spend the money. I have a Scots attorney. Okay, so when he drew it up, for this guy to laugh cost you $500 fucking dollars. He couldn't hold it back. Jerry, where the hell did you pay? I read the New York Times. In Texas, cost $24 million for predatory. The priests like little boys. One state, $27 million fucking dollars to settle up those cases. The cardinal from Chicago stole the money from the fucking church to buy the goddamn condo in Fort Lauderdale for her $300,000. Stole the fucking money. And this priest got convicted of fucking a 12-year-old boy, and it cost the church $8 million. Who pays that? The people go to church every Sunday, say, Tom, right? Superstition. You raise kids up to believe that the God that created the world creates thunder and lightning. He can look under your bed and he can see your thought and all this other shit. It's all bullshit. But the kid grows up believing. You've been to Utica.
Where?
Utica.
Utica.
Peninsula.
Yeah.
Yucatan Peninsula.
Yucatan.
You've been to Egypt?
No.
Well, before you die, you get to Egypt. Yucatan.
Yucatan.
Say it again.
Yucatan.
Yucatan. Yucatan. Yucatan.
Yucatan.
Yucatan. And the Valley of the Kings. Amazing that on the same parallels that two civilizations existed that created basically the same type of architecture. This is coincidence, or did the Mexicans have contact with the Egyptians thousands of years before the Europeans?